After trying this player out in a new role, his team likes what they've seen. They consult him on the possibility of a more permanent role change. This player knows the role he wants and will be allowed to return to it, at least for now. A minor leaguer receives a check-in from his advisor. Who wants to make sure the player understands his situation. When a young player possesses talent and conviction, there's no telling how far he may go.
Now to the plate, Ray Cabrera comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Right side, hit hard. And he tries to get to the backhand, but it gets on by. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Wow, well, that's...
Stepping into the box, Steve DeVanzo. First at bat for him in this one, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark for the year. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. 3 runs already home here. Hit hard on the ground to second. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Castilla is on his way home. The runner scores from second. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first, make it 5-1.
They just keep pouring it on this inning. That's 5 runs so far, and they're not finished yet. They've been teeing off on everything they see, and they're showing no signs of stopping anytime soon.
Here's Daniel Nava now. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance.
Daniel Nava.
Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Whoa, he hit that one a little bit too hard. Line drive single, but the runner at second had to hold up, so he's not going to score, but nice piece of hitting 13. Anyway.
Alfredo
and they'll step off.
Here you go. Let it fly right here.
Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Templeton shading to his right, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And a relay to the plate, and he will come across to score on the sacrifice fly, as this is now a 6-1 ball game.
Great work to do a job right there. He's not a big power bat.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Steve DeVanzo. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. 1-0 count. Here it is. Swing and a line drive, but foul. 2 outs here with a runner at third. fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, 2-2 now.
That fastball right there will humble you. He threw it right by him. So now what do? You spread out, you use your hands, and try to be as quick as you can when you see that ball get released out of his hand.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Digging in and looking for more, Sammy Vento. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Weekly hit toward. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. 5 innings complete. Redding is out in front here, 8-1. Digging in once again, Steve DeVanzo. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
Hey, like skin up there, huh?
Here it comes, 1-0. Hit hard on the ground towards second. France gloves it. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the 2nd out. Ready for another chance? Sammy Vento.
Fielder, Sammy Vento.
Hey, we got 2 down now.
Died. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, that's another single, another hit. Now they are first.
Digging in to try it again, Steve DeVanzo.
Leading off
And to
for
start
Redding,
out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Hard on the ground towards short. That's through for a base hit, his 2nd of the ball game. So it's a leadoff single that kicks off their half of the 9th.
Well, that's another single, his 2nd hit of the game. He's having a good May. You know, you start looking at May as a player and you say, I'm partway through the season. I'm starting to get settled in. This is a great start to the year. He's over 300. He's off to a great start.
Ready for another shot now. Daniel Nava. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance.
Nava.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Hard hit ball to second. And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by.
3 for 3 on the day right there with that single. He looks locked in. Don't pitch to him anymore.
Striding in once again, Alfredo Fernandez. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Down the 3rd baseline. The throw pulls him off the bag. Ready once again, Steven Iguchi looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. And a step off.
Big guy. Come on, buddy.
Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Well, there's no doubt they've looked pretty inept the last 5 games. But they got the monkey off their back here with the win and are hoping to build on that now.
9-1 is the way this one ends. Diego Medeiros notches his 3rd win of the year. Number 64 allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Fightin' Phils, 9 runs on 13 hits. 2 errors. They left 11 men on base. For the Fisher Cats, 1 run on 9 hits.
And now a defensive change coming up here, as it looks like we'll see a new first baseman take over.
Leading off for New Hampshire, center fielder Lance
Try to
Templeton.
bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Comley is there, and the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started. Digging in for his second at-bat, Ray Cabrera. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Cabrera.
Come on, guys, let's go. We got to hold him right here.
Hit to first. Right to him. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on.
Leading off for the Fighting Phils.
At the plate, Steve DeVanzo.
Steve
He'll look to get
DeVanzo.
something going here in this scoreless ball game. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Ripped on the ground to first. Stultz has it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Stepping in and ready for another shot,
Right
Pete
fielder,
Kremp
number 21.
comes into this at-bat
Pete
0 for 1 in the
Kremp.
ball game. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Well, that's one of those unusual plays right there. Great hustle by the runner going to second base. He just picked up your
Now
teammate
batting.
a base hit.
Second
He couldn't get the
baseman.
throw to second base in
Michael
time. Therefore, he
Brandt.
gets a hit.
Oh, it's hit to third. 5. Fielded cleanly. There's 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So striding in, Peter Stultz.
Now batting.
A hit in 2
First
tries so
baseman.
far.
Peter Stultz.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Well, that's called smelling a base hit right there. He beats out an infield single.
Into the box now,
Now batting.
Steve
First
DeVanzo.
baseman.
He's 0 for
Steve
1 thus far.
DeVanzo.
Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Well, that base hit right there extends the streak to 10 games. When you start getting hits over 10 games, you've been pretty consistent over the last 2 series you've been playing. Really good ball right now.
Here's Daniel Nava now, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Daniel Nava.
High pop-up. France is there for it. And that's the second out of the inning. Stepping up now, Danny
Now
Comley.
batting.
He's 1 for 2
Second
in the
baseman.
ball game.
Danny Comley.
Trying to hold. Breaks for third. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Vento has it in his tracks, and the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left. So coming to the plate, Peter Stultz. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Stultz.
This is hit on the ground to first. Is he going to get out of this? He is, as he gets the 3 unassisted putout, and that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. On to the back. Stepping up to the plate, Ray Cabrera. He's batting cleanup in
Leading
this
off for
one,
the
but
Fisher
will
Cats.
get us started here in the
Third
inning as they
baseman,
look to wake up
Ray
the bats.
Cabrera.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other.
Stepping in, Steve
batting.
DeVanzo.
First
He
baseman,
doubled earlier in the
Steve
game, 1 for 2 to
DeVanzo.
this point. Looks at a changeup right over the middle. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
He's really put himself now in a position where he's got to battle. Took the first 2 strikes, didn't swing, and now you just grind out the AB.
grab that pitch, huh? Here you go.
Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Well, here's another multi-hit game. Here we are in May. He's over 300. I think he's going to have a good year and be able to keep this up throughout the rest of the summer. He's off to a great start.
Digging in the switch hitter, Daniel Nava. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it. So he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
Now in the box, Danny Conley. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this. We're deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Vento ranging back. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common.
The evaluation of minor league prospects is not only the business of team scouts. Sports agents do their homework as well. From the ranks of hundreds of minor league prospects, the next generation of MLB superstars will eventually emerge. Determining which prospects will be those superstars is big business. And getting in on the ground floor is smart business.
So stepping in, Steve DeVanzo. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. That gets down, and the inning continues. The relay, the tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. We've played an inning, still stepping into the box, Jimmy Bradley, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. This is on the ground over to first. DeVanzo moving to his right, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Digging in for his second at-bat, Robert Pickett.
Hey, one down,
Robert Pickett.
Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Scooped up to second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side ready for another chance. Steve DeVanzo.
Steve.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Pickett has a read on it. Makes the play. One away. Digging in to try it again. Steve DeVanzo. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
DeVanzo.
In there for strike one. 0-1.
Get your pitch, huh?
The windup and the 0-1. Looks at a changeup that catches the corner.
Well, he finds himself down 0-2, but those were two good pitchers' pitches. Both on the inside half, both for strikes. There's nothing you can do with it. You just got to hope now you get something to hit.
Low roller, and he barehands it. Got him. Striding in once again,
Now
Jacob
batting.
Rivera.
Shortstop.
0 for 2 on his line thus
Jacob
far.
Rivera.
Hey, we got one.
From the stretch. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Ready for another shot now.
Now batting.
Steve
First
DeVanzo.
baseman. Steve DeVanzo.
Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. One and 0 pitch on the way. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out. Digging in and looking for more, Damian Rushing. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
He will go to shortstop covering, and they do get the force at second. That was not an easy. And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. Damian Dowdy earns his first win of the season as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Tom Brady struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. Bo Monroe wraps it up for the save, his 14th. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
This prospect has become the object of a notable sports management company's attention. However impressive an agent's qualifications may be, the trading in of a longtime trusted mentor for a corporate wheeler-dealer can feel like a scary step. But a fledgling must leave the nest, for a big world awaits.
So digging in now, Steve DeVanzo. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Come on, big guy. Stay hot up there.
And all that gets him on the mound. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Mike Champion. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Step on the bag for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Fernando Fuentes, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up.
And he will get in there with their first run. It's a 2-1 game now.
Well, Matt, that ball.
Ready for another chance, Rene Guzman, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. There's 1. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step. Stepping up now, Steve DeVanzo. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
Steve DeVanzo.
Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Ooh, back-to-back tough pitches, and he's down 0-2 now.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Ready once again, Steve DeVanzo. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Takes a knee-high fastball. Fastball called for strike 2.
Really busting him in on this at-bat right there. First 2 pitches inside for strikes, and I don't see him changing his pattern.
And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there. And digging in once again, Edward Lentz. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much. 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Sean Morimondo earns his first win of the season. Carl Dupree earns the save out of the bullpen, his 17th on the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. The show's continuing coverage of Eastern League Baseball is on the air. So striding forward now, Steve DeVanzo. First chance for him here in the top of the 1st with nobody on. And a ball 1-0. HR, we take a look at our home 9 as they take the field here today. It was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
And, Matt, you always want to win 2 of the 3 games. I mean, today is a big game because you walk away and you start adding up those numbers in the series. You go, we won 2 out of 3 there. That's the goal for every team, to win 2 out of 3 in the series.
Called strike 2. 2-2 count. Here it comes. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. So not much happening here in the top half. Standing in, Casey Salinas, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway. Digging in to try it again, Steve DeVanzo. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once. That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Now batting, Carlos Gonzalez. 2 men on, 2 away here in the fourth.
Gonzalez.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit. Salinas is on his way home. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Well, he really picked his team up.
Now to the plate, Steve DeVanzo. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play.
Well, it's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a little blooper to center. Brisbaugh will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. Now at the plate, Ellis Hearn.
Center fielder number 32, Ellis Hearn.
This is on the ground over to first, and that's through for a hit. Ready for another shot now, Steve DeVanzo. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
He's around first, heading for 2. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Striding in once again, Daniel Nava. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Nava.
A decent lead. The runner's trying for third. Here's a shot to right field, and that's going to be in for a base hit. He'll come home with it. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. So no runs here on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left on.
Yeah, they needed him a little bit earlier in this one, but he takes the mound in the 8th and records the final 4 outs. 4-out save. Job well done.
A first conversation with a new representative can be exhilarating to a young player. A savvy agent will engender confidence in his client, confidence that he has a world of possibilities at his fingertips. But the measure of a good agent is how well he can turn these possibilities into actualities. And some such developments take time. While competitors want to win at every level, the focus in the minor leagues is on player development.
The show's continuing coverage of Eastern League Baseball is on the air. Striding in, Bobby Rasmussen.
In the second spot tonight, center fielder.
The windup and the 0-1.
Rasmussen.
And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Oh, the changeup executed nicely, and he's still got a ground ball. They got the base hit.
Batting third, first baseman.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. Throw on to first, so the sacrifice is successful. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Harold? Digging in to try it again, Mac Wills. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Wills.
Ripped on the ground to first. And that is through into right field for a single.
Well, a little two-out single. Now, you may not think it's much, but he's already given up a couple runs this game, so maybe this is...
At the plate, Steve Devanzo.
Steve Devanzo.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line in right. Franco has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he'll think better of trying to... Striding in once again, Steve Devanzo comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And this one's in the dirt.
Hey, get a good one. Get a good piece on it, huh? Let's go.
Throw over to first. Runner back safely.
Hey, you got it. No one better.
The 0-1 pitch. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
The 0-2 home. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. Ready for another chance? Pedro Rivas. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. And they put the tag on him going to first, but both runners move up on the play. Ready for another shot now. Steve Devanzo. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Liner towards second. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Hey, it's really important to be a second baseman and have some athletic ability. And how about this right here? He goes up high to snag this line drive that was definitely headed to the outfield for a base hit.
Digging in once again, Steve Devanzo. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
And that's through into left, a base hit. And the run's going to score as they inch back a bit closer. It's now a 5-2 ball game. And he'll make it back to first as the throw won't get him. Here's Daniel Nava now. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
Hitter, Daniel Nava.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Hard hit toward the hole. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left. 1 run scores, but not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1.
Now you're down 1 with that hit right there. Now you're 1 big swing away from walking them off.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Danny Conley. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much. 0 for 4, but
like they need it right here. You have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters. As a former pitcher, I can tell you nothing is worse than having to battle not only the hitter, but the umpire as well. He didn't get some of the calls there, but there's nothing he can do about that now. Just got to go right after the next guy.
Right fielder.
Digging in the switch hitter, Alfredo Fernandez. He's got the potential tying run at third, the winning run at second base. 1 run is scored, and they're going to walk off here with a 6-5 victory.
Hey, heading into the 9th, I'm sure that the odds of them coming back to win this one had to be about slim to none. But they didn't try to get all 4 runs back with 1 swing or 1 at bat. They just got to work, and the next thing you know, they score 4 to win the darn thing. All I can say is, wow.
And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was a big factor in this one, guys. He swung himself into a 3-hit ball.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Standing in, Steve DeVanzo. First at bat for him in this one, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark for the year. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Runners on first with 1 down.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go. Hey, let's go now. 1 time. Yeah.
In for a strike. It's 1-1. HR, you take a look at our visitors as they enter play here this evening. It was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
Well, man, I mean, the road trip got off to a great start. I mean, they got great pitching and defense yesterday, and you win a game, you hold them down to a low score. You feel good, and really, you win championships by pitching and defense. And if you can hold teams to low scores, you're going to win a lot of games. So that's what they're preaching today as they head into this ball game.
Daniel Nava.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Reined in. The second for 1. On to first as they get the double play. Ready for another chance. Mario
right
Franco. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Franco.
Hit to first. DeVanzo gloves it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors. Digging in for his second at-bat, Pedro Rivas. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Rivas.
Now a bunt attempt here. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Steve DeVanzo. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. And he lays off there 1-0. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
A high fastball is in there. Ready on 1-2. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate.
Come on, let it fly right here. Let it fly.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Again, he sends it out of play. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Digging in to try it again, Steve DeVanzo. One in, one out, and one on here in the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
And another snap throw to the bag. A dive, but he's back. Hits are now even at 4 apiece.
Get yours right here, huh? Drive it up there.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Young giving chase. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Now batting, Dale Young. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Dale Young.
And here's a ball hit in the air. DeVanzo is there for it. He's got it one away. Ready once again, Rodney Moeller. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Moeller.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Now a bunt attempt. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out. Striding in once again, Steve DeVanzo. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie.
Come on now, one time. Get a piece.
First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. This one's down to third. Wells has it. No problem here. One away.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. Donnie Hart gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Lorenzo Fabregas wraps it up for the save, his 20th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com.
And we remind you to please drive home safely.
The show's continuing coverage of Eastern League Baseball is on the air. Stepping into the box, Steve DeVanzo. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Well, if I'm pitching, I got to be shaking my head. That's the last thing I'm thinking is he's going to hit a ball down and away and handle it as well as he did to get a base hit.
Batting fourth.
Here's Daniel Nava now, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Hard ground ball to third. Scooped up on to second for the force out, and the side is retired. And inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here.
Here we go, boys.
Digging in, Paul Janisch. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. First. Throw to the plate. Then it goes to first, and it's not in time. Now in the box, Steve DeVanzo.
First baseman, Steve.
Here comes the first pitch. line towards center field. And a diving effort in center, but it's going to skip right on by him. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. The relay, and he is in there.
The pitcher was almost out of the inning. I think he might have taken that third out for granted. Instead, he gives up a 2-out RBI triple to make it 2-0.
Here's Daniel Nava now. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
The designated hitter, Daniel Nava.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Mesa will put this one away, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Into the box, Pedro Rivas comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Well, for such a young hitter, that was a nice piece of hitting the opposite field.
Now to the plate, Francisco Pena. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th.
Pena.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Weekly hit. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Digging in and looking for more, Steve Devanzo. 2 for 2 with a triple on his batting line to this point. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Moving under it, Rivas makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home.
Digging in once again, Pedro Rivas. A hit in 2 tries so far. Bounce to first. Devanzo fields it cleanly, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Ready for another shot now, Steve Devanzo. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat squad.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
0-1, here's the pitch. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
Bunt sign still on with 2 strikes as he puts this one down. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runners are able to move up. So striding forward now, Steve Devanzo.
Steve Devanzo.
Here comes the first pitch. And that misses low and away, ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now a move over to first, just keeping him close.
Hey, easy right now. Here we go.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1.
Here we go. Clutch up for us, huh?
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. This is on the ground over to first. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. The tag, and he's nabbed, trying for 2.
Yeah, and that's just a punch to the gut of the home fans as they watch their team fall behind in the top of the 9th. Then they can't get it done at the bottom.
And it would appear we'll have a pinch hitter here to start things out in the bottom of the inning.
Leading off for the Fighting Phils, first baseman.
And, looked inside, but that's ruled as
Devanza.
strike, 0-1. He'll enter play here with an average of .314, 2 home runs, and 29 driven in. Second pitch is chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind now 0-2.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there, and now we're late in the game, and he continues to pound the outside pitch, and it's really working out for him.
Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2.
Your attention,
Chad
please.
Voorhees is on to
pitching
pitch from the
for the-
bullpen. Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through when it mattered, and he's our top player of the game.
For the
Yeah,
Fighting.
he really made it.
Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the.
Hey, put one in the
Batting
gap right
third,
here,
first baseman.
First offering on its way.
Devanza.
And a curveball that started low and broke lower, ball 1. HR, you take a look at our visitors as they enter play here this evening. Despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they've been on a nice little roll here.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, I'm impressed how they're playing on the road. They're 3-1 on this road trip, and they're putting it together. If they continue to keep it running like this, we're looking at a really good ball club. So we always say you fall behind the count. In this case, 2-0, you're going to get hurt. He was forced to give him a fastball, and sure enough, the hitter didn't miss it.
Batting fourth, right fielder.
Here's Daniel Nava now.
Daniel
He's hitting just
Nava.
above the banner, 300. He's running towards second, but he won't have to worry about a throw. Ball 4. First and second now with 2 away. Now to the
Batting
plate,
fifth,
Brian Ruiz. As you get a look at his
Brian
current righty-lefty
Ruiz.
splits entering play in this one. Here's the 3-1, and he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away. So stepping in, Steven Higuchi, and this is a good-looking matchup for him here. As you can see, he's hit lefties quite a bit better than he has right-handers this season. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. 1 run is scored. And the second run will score as that makes it a 2-0 ball game.
Well, you love to jump out to an early lead in the first inning. Right there, 2 runs will give you that little bit of cushion.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Steve Devanza. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Fastball in there for a called strike.
0-1's the count.
Hey, your pitch, huh?
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on.
Hey, come on now. One time, right here.
Now a throw over, and he's back in standing.
Come on, big guy. One time.
And
Here
again
we
a
go.
throw, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Swing and a liner, but foul.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
So it's no runs. Digging in, Terrell Parker. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Here comes the 0-1. Right side. And that is into right field. A base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's now a 2-1 ball game. Stepping up now, Matt Frederick.
Pitcher, Matt Frederick.
Now a bunt attempt here. Now he'll bluff the throw to first and fire back to second. And he'll reach first as they can't make.
Hey, let her fly.
Ready for another shot now. Steve DeVanzo. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And this is going to be a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So just the 1 hit in the inning, but it's all. Ready for another chance. Steve DeVanzo.
Steve DeVanzo.
First delivery to him on the way. Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. And he'll take this over to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner moves into scoring position at second.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
3-2 to finish in tonight's game. Damian Dowdy earns the win, his second. Bo Monroe wraps it up for the save, his 16th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show.
Thanks for joining us this evening. And please drive home safely.
Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball.
All right, 1 time, right here.
Batting third, first baseman.
First pitch on its way. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. We've played an inning, still 0-0. Into the box, Terrell Parker. Not the shiniest of batting average as he comes in hitting down in the 220s for the year. Hard hit to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Digging in to try it again. Steve DeVanzo comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hit the other way out toward right field. Hunter is there. 2 down. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Pablo Villanueva. He's 0 for 1 thus far. 0-1 pitch on its way. Hit hard to short. Oh, what a stop on the slide. To second for 1. Safe. Digging in once again, Steve DeVanzo. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Steve DeVanzo.
And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Pitch on the way. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Slow little grounder left side. To his left, Villanueva. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Ready once again, Steve DeVanzo. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Hit down the third baseline, but this is foul for the first strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And there's ball 1. Runners on first with 1 down.
Hey, get your pitch. No one better up there. No one better. Punch up here.
Now a flare out toward right center. Mercado ranging into the outfield. He gets there, and that's the second out. A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. Brian Ishii wins his third of the Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Now to the plate, Steve Devanzo. The average on the year for him is just shy of .310 entering action in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pitch misses the throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second. Runner at second here with one man out.
Hey, get your pitch up there, huh?
A throw behind the runner at second. Back in standing. Here it comes, 1-0. On the ground to the left side. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. And he is out trying for two bases, but credit him with a single and an RBI. Coming to the plate now, Dale Young. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Devanzo is up with it, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Steve Devanzo. And the pitch.
Devanzo.
Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball here, 0-1.
Nice and patient, one at a time.
Nope.
And there's ball one.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
In for strike two. 2 out, nobody on. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Come on, baby, get your pitch up there.
1-2, here it comes.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
So they go down without a whimper here. We'll head now to the home half of inning number. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Steve Devanzo. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball one.
Need you right here, one time.
The pitch.
Ball two.
Up top, it's 2-0.
2-0.
Two-0 count, and the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Pena has a play, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Striding in once again, Steve Devanzo.
Steve Devanzo.
First delivery to him on the way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
Man, I tell you what, if I had a timeout and I went out there to talk to him, I'd say, look, we just got to minimize the damage. Bases loaded, no outs. We don't want them to blow the inning totally open.
Hit on a line, and this one's into center field. That's a base hit.
1 run scores. And the second run will score as they stretch things even further, now 7-2.
Well, you just keep adding on. That's how you win games, and he's a big part of it right here. That's his third RBI, and they extend the lead in this ball game.
Here's Daniel Nava now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
The designated hitter, Daniel Nava.
Second, grounded softly to the right. And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with one away now. Digging in and looking for more, Danny Conley. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5. Another run across here could very well put the nail in.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw, but he's safe at third as he's able to scramble back. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit. Digging in to try it again, Steve DeVanzo. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. 1-1.
He threw that ball right by him. When you got a guy throwing that hard, you got to really just think about using your hands and just spread out and let your hands fly. They're going to be quicker than your bat is going to get to the ball.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And a great start to the 9th as this ought to be extra bases. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out.
He just scorched that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
Nava.
Get your pitch, huh? Good pitch right here. Let's go.
Here. Lifted the other way to left center. Calling for it, Rivas. 1 out. The relay throw on to first, and they get the double play. Ready for another chance? Mario Franco. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once.
Mario Franco.
Yanked on the ground down the line. DeVanzo gloves it, and he'll step on first himself for the out. And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish. Diego Medeiros earns win. Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the. Digging in now, Steve DeVanzo looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. HR, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field here tonight. Despite the loss last time out, they've been in a real good groove lately. Victorious in 7 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matt, they're feeling it right now.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. So a rather pedestrian start to the... Striding in, George Sanchez. On the season, he's hitting just over 290 coming into action here. Hit on the ground to short. Right to him. To second for 1. On to first. A double play. Ready for another chance. Dale Young. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Dale Young.
Hard hit to first. DeVanzo scoops it up. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Digging in for his second at-bat, Steve DeVanzo. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
DeVanzo.
And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Dribbled to the right side. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out. Digging in to try it again, Steve DeVanzo. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Out of play. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. This one's down to third. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men. Digging in once again, Paul Janish. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Shoots this one over to first. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Steve DeVanzo. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings. But guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish. Gabriel Noah earns the win, his second. The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes into the box now. Steve DeVanzo. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. HR, our home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matt, they're feeling it right now. You know, they're starting to play good ball. They're really playing good. They're closing in on a division. And this time of the summer, it's all about baseball. You come to the park, the grass is green, you smell the hot dogs, and you're excited to play, even in the afternoon during batting practice. And that's what I see with this club right now.
Daniel Nava.
Coming to the plate now, Daniel Nava. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the digging in the switch hitter, Edward Levine, and he is proving to be something of a non-threat with a bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. A shot down the first baseline, and this will wind up working as a sacrifice as he steps on first, allowing the runner to move into second. Digging in to try it again, Steve DeVanzo.
Steve DeVanzo.
To short. Therefore, it is Giannis. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. One hit, one left.
Here you go, fellas.
Digging in for his second at bat, Gary Clark.
Gary Clark.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. The second for one. On to first, and they get the double play. Ready for another chance. Doug Prado. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Doug Prado.
Sharp ground ball to third. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3.
Hey, come on now.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Steve DeVanzo. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
DeVanzo.
And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Grounder down the line at third. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Attaboy, way to get on the sack. Check the outfielders here.
So stepping in, Daniel Nava. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
Designated hitter, Daniel Nava.
Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. Here's Giannis for 1. On to first, a double play. Ready for another shot now. Pedro Rivas. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Ground ball right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Well, he's been on a bit of a cold streak, and he gets a base hit there. That's the kind of hit. He didn't hit it hard. This is one of those that you need to get in the hit column. This is a good jump start for him.
Catcher Francisco
Count is full. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Striding in once again, Steve DeVanzo. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Steve DeVanzo.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Here we go.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference, so double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
Oh, and it throws him, and they got him. Digging in and looking for more, Steve DeVanzo. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. On the ground toward the hole, and it's through. A base hit. The throw home. And he is safe at the plate as they open things further to 6-1 now.
Well, he went up there with the game plan looking for one specific pitch, and he got it. He hit it hard. When a guy hits the ball that hard, you know he was looking for it.
Striding into the box, Daniel Nava. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
Daniel Nava.
Has a look, now the pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Well, that run won't be charged against him, but he's still disappointed. His job is to shut the door down when they call on him, and he just couldn't get it done there.
Baseman, Danny Conley.
A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. So the nearly bat around here is 8 men. And tonight's final, 7-3. Reading slugged their way to victory with 15 hits. Ramon Carbajal with his 4th win this season. So we're going to see a pinch hitter here with the bases empty and 1 gone in the inning. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up.
Steve DeVenzo.
Steve DeVenzo is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
I'm a little surprised right now. He finds himself down 0-2, but he has been extremely hot. But the surprise is they're coming after him, even on this hot streak.
A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. 7-5 tonight's final. The Binghamton Rumble Ponies get the win on the heels of 4 home. The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Stepping in, Steve DeVenzo. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. Now a bunt attempt here, and they'll put the tag on him going to first, but the sacrifice is successful. Time now to give you a look.
Well, Matt, we're seeing a lot of lineups like this lately. This club has a lot of power, but not a lot of speed. Shouldn't be surprising. You don't usually have the combination of the two where you got speed and power, but their power, no speed. They have to hit the ball at the ballpark if they want to win.
The 0-1 hit hard back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Now a long throw home. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Oh, ground ball up the middle. That's going to score a run right there. That's a nice job of just staying up the middle, not trying to pull a ball or get out in front. Just stay up the middle, and it paid off.
DJ Gilliam.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize. Striding in once again, Steve DeVenzo.
Steve
And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike one.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking.
Digging in to try it again, Steve DeVanzo. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. From the belt, kicks and deals. Looking to bunt here, but he can't connect, and that's the first strike. From the belt, kicks and deals. Bunt attempt misses. The throw down. Perfect throw, and they got him at second. 2 out, nobody on.
Right here. Let's go, kid.
Liner towards second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Well, he gets a hanging slider and does a nice job of driving this ball the other way. Great piece of hitting.
Ready for another chance? DJ Gilliam, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. He's ready. Move for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Ready once again, Kareem Floyd.
Second baseman, Kareem Floyd.
Here's the 0-2. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. To second for 1. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. Jerome Schroeder earns the win, his second. Alan Pyle takes the loss despite allowing only 1 unearned run. Bo Monroe closes the door for the save, his 17th on the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The show's continuing coverage of Eastern League Baseball is on the air. Today it's the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Reading Fighting Phils. Stepping in, Steve DeVanzo. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Harold, you take a look at the home side here as they take the field this afternoon. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
And, Matt, you always...
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. So a rather pedestrian start.
All right, come on now.
At the plate, Bryce Gomez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Ready for another chance? Steve DeVanzo. 0 for 1 here in the early going. What a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1.
Wow, that's a little bit of a surprise. You don't see too many ugly swings from him. He's having such a great year. You think he's on most things all the time.
And another foul ball. Here's another 0-2. Sliders, strike 3 called, and that's a pitcher's pitch right there. 2 gone.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but
Digging in once
Now
again,
batting,
Steve
the first baseman.
DeVanzo. No
Steve
hits in 2 trips to the
DeVanzo.
plate for him in the ball game. And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Reined in. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. 1 hit, 1 left. Striding in once again, Eli Beltran. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far.
Beltran.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Got the ground ball he's looking for right there. Hard grounder, but it just wasn't at.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Fernando Gonzalez set to deal on 2-2. This one's down to third. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Man, that's a nice at bat. Found himself down 0-2, and he just continues to fight. Fought off.
Ready for another shot now. Sam Parrott.
Shortstop, Sam Parrott.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Sent on the ground out to second. Step on the bag for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play. In now, Steve DeVanzo. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. First delivery to him on the way. And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Here we go. Clutch up for us here.
The 1-0 delivery. Hit hard on the ground to second. Floyd is there. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Akron Rubber Ducks and the Reading Fighting. Now at the plate, Steve DeVanzo. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Grounder down the line at third. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So digging in now, DJ Gilliam. His average for the year sits in the 280s entering play. Here comes the 0. Towards second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position. But striding in once again, Steve DeVanzo.
Steve DeVanzo.
And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And the runner back easily. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back in there.
Get your pitch, drive it right now.
Here's the first pitch to him. Looking to bunt here, but he can't connect, and that's the first strike.
I like the idea of the bunt right there. Now he finds himself down 0-1, but you know what? You got 2 more pitches to work with. Have the confidence to bunt with 2 strikes if you need to.
The 0-1 pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. And this will wind up working as a sacrifice as he steps on first, allowing the runner to move into second. Digging in to try it again, Rene Guzman. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. On its tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3, but it's not in time, and they'll just get the 1. Ready for another shot now. Steve DeVanzo.
Steve
into the windup and the pitch. Liner toward right center. And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate.
Well, this guy's having a pretty good season. That's a nice line drive. Look, Double-A. We see a lot of guys jump from Double-A to the big leagues. This is where you become a true prospect.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, DJ Gilliam comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Sharp ground ball toward the hole. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Well, he fell behind 0-2, and this is really the personality who he is. He didn't give up. He continued to fight and gets a base hit when he gets the 2-2 count.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Daniel Nava. It was a walk in his last trip.
Daniel Nava.
Runner breaks for third. Now he'll step off. And he will thankfully make it back to second as he almost got caught out there.
That's a good one, huh?
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Guzman is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. So it's no runs. Digging in and looking for more, Steve DeVanzo. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. And there's the 4th wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk. Ready once again, DJ Gilliam, a hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. And he'll step on.
Let it fly right here.
3 runs already home here.
Your pitch, drive it.
Smoke toward third. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And the runner from second is in to score. And this will come in far too late. He's in there at third.
Well, sometimes you make the perfect pitch and you still give up a base hit. That ball is down, and he just scooped it out and drove it through the infield.
Here's Daniel Nava now. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Designated hitter, Daniel Nava.
Wait for a good one.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Not nearly in time as he took that one on the pitcher.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Get your pitch, drive it.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Grounded weakly to the right side. Salinas ranges to his left. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. Ready for another chance? Steve DeVanzo. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
And that misses inside 1-0.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Line to the right side. Guzman is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with 1 away.
always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
8-5 tonight. Number 59 earns the victory in relief in this one, his 7th of the year. Bo Monroe records the save, his 18th. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. The show's continuing coverage of Eastern League Baseball is on the air. Now at the plate, Edward Lentz. It's been a rough go for him at the plate as he enters this one with a season average in the 230s. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So a relatively routine start. Ready now, Steve DeVanzo, looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. First delivery to him on the way. And this is on the ground to short. Could be two. To second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. We've played an inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Steve DeVanzo. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1.
Get your pitch, drive it right here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. On the ground to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. Into the box, Steve DeVanzo. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
DeVanzo.
Ripped down the first base line. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And that'll put him on the board as it's now a 3-1 contest. And he is in there. Here's Daniel Nava now. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
The designated hitter, Daniel Nava.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Boy, not close again. His third walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4. Digging in, Danny Conley, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Swinging a ball pulled hard down the line and left. And this is going to plate at least 2 of those runners as it's down for extra bases. 1 run scores. 2 runs have scored. And he'll pull in there with a 1-out double.
When this one left the bat, the pitcher was hoping.
At the plate, Steve DeVanzo.
Right time, right time. Steve DeVanzo.
And ball 4 here on the intentional walk. So now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone. So striding forward now, Daniel Nava. He enters this at bat 1 for 2 with a walk.
Daniel Nava.
From the belt, the pitch. And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners. Stepping in, Zachary Babb. 2 base hits, both singles to this point.
Zachary Babb.
Now the 1-2 pitch. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? The second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side. Stepping up to the plate, Steve DeVanzo.
First baseman, Steve DeVanzo.
Here's the first pitch, and he pops up the bunt attempt. McHugh is there, and he has it for the out. It was mostly pitching and defense in this one, but the man you see here made some noise with the bat, and as a result, he's our top player of the game. Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Into the box, Steve Devanzo. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. Hit hard to third and just past his outstretched glove into left. A base hit.
Well, he hit that ball hard right there. I think he got a little bit lucky. If it's at somebody, probably a double play ball instead of a single.
Here's Daniel Nava now. He comes in with a 6-game hitting streak to his credit, so he'll look to keep that rolling in this one. 0-1, here it comes. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. First. Skied into straightaway right. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. On to first, the double play. And inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. Digging in for his second at-bat, Steve Devanzo. Into the windup and the pitch. Popped high in the air. Lentz has a play, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in to try it again. Martin Chassin, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. He's got it. And indeed, he won't look at second. He'll just flip it on over to first to take the sure out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Pedro Rivera. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Sent on the ground out to second. And despite being down 0-2, he delivers anyway with a big base hit. And they'll get the man at third here at least, but in the interim, a run. Now at the plate, Steve Devanzo. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Hit down the third base line. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Swing and a liner, but foul.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Well, he got ahead early, 0-2, and you still gave him a little bit too much to work with, because that's why he's able to get a ground ball for a base hit.
Now batting.
Striding in once again, Daniel Nava. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Hit to first. Scooped up. And he'll take this over to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner moves into scoring position at second. Digging in once again, Alfredo Fernandez, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with the runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first, as that will end the inning. 4-0 the score tonight. The Rubber Ducks come out on top for their 30th victory. Henry Ponce earns his 6th winning decision in this one. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening for my partners here. The show's continuing coverage of Eastern League Baseball is on the air. Digging in, Steve DeVanzo. No one aboard for him, and two gone here in the first. On the ground up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Antonio Sanchez. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third. Hit to first. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Digging in for his second at-bat, Steve DeVanzo. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Lays off 1-0.
Look, this is a big half inning. Look, they're down a little bit right now, but if they get something going, it's still early in the game. This is a huge inning and a huge at-bat.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Vila giving chase. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Ready for another shot now. Steve DeVanzo. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Line drive to left. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
Ready once again, Jason Justice. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Hard hit to first. And that's through into right, so a leadoff single here to start the 7th.
That was really special. You know, he was down the count.
Ready for another chance. Jamie Allard.
Fielder Jamie Allard.
Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. There's 1 on the first, but no, not in time as he really took a tumble at second base, letting go of that ball. Digging in to try it again, Sean Roper.
Second baseman, Sean Roper.
A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out. Digging in once again, Steve DeVanzo. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Digging in and looking for more, Jose Esparza. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. High pop-up. DeVanzo on the move. And the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. 8-2 tonight's final. Antonio Casilla claims the win out of the pen, his first. The show's continuing coverage of Eastern League Baseball is on the air. So striding forward now, Babe Costello is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. On the ground to the right side.
Well, there's a one-out infield single. You know what? You can start a lot of routes.
Now in the box, Steve DeVanzo. He begins playing this one with his batting average over the .310 plateau. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Jones comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Digging in to try it again, Sean Roper. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Set to deliver the 0-1. But this is speared by the first baseman. And here's a dive, and they got him. It's a double play. What an effort.
Sometimes for a first baseman, the best thing you do is just go ahead and tag the guy like that. Hey, there's a lot more that can go wrong when you try to throw to the pitcher or the second baseman covering.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Steve DeVanzo. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back. A runner on first with 2 away.
Hey, get your pitch, drive it.
And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him.
Never fun to see a pitch come up and in, but obviously not being a fastball, he didn't mean anything by it.
Let's go, kid. Here we go.
Sent out to straightaway center field. Jones is there, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1 hit, 1 left. On now to the top of inning number 4. Trenton leads this one 6-1. Digging in once again, Otto Jones. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Jones.
Here comes the 0-1. Now a bunt attempt here. And he'll just tag him for the out. Dangerous. Ready for another chance? Steve DeVanzo. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Hit on the ground toward the left. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
First pitch hitting. If you get the pitch you want and you know he's going to deliver it, you can't miss it. That was a great swing.
Here's Daniel Nava now. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. Now a throw over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. A runner at first with no outs here. And another throw over, and the runner back safely. Once more a throw over and a dive, but he's back in there. Another throw over and a dive, but he's back in. Nobody out, runner on first.
Let it rip right here.
Runners on the move for second, and he won't have to contend with the throw as that misses for ball 4. First and second now to start the inning.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Danny Conley. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Softly hit here to the left side. That's in there. Base hit.
Well, that's a big hit right there. You might be wondering why they hold the runner up. Now you have bases loaded. Anytime you have no outs, you don't want to force that guy to be thrown out. Now you put the pressure on the defense with the bases loaded.
Eli Vasquez.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. High in the air out towards shallow right. Costello has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And they will not try anything here, so the bases remain loaded with 1 away. So stepping in, Victor Alfaro. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Costello has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And there will be no attempt to score here as the bases stay loaded with 2 gone now. Ready once again, Steven Iguchi. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Steven Iguchi.
Here it comes on 0-2. Grounded back up the middle. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So they pick up no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 3 men left stranded. Digging in and looking for more, Eddie Montes. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Striding in once again, Steve DeVanzo. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Swing and a ball hit deep down the left field line, but that'll be a loud foul ball.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
This guy's just a good hitter. You can tell anytime you get a base hit on 2 strikes and you stay with that ball right there, that's why the average is going to stay over 300.
Here's Daniel Nava now. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance.
Daniel Nava.
See it, drive it. Come on, kid.
And there he goes towards second. Now he'll step off. And he will hasten his way back to first, where he's in there safely.
Hey, come on now. One time. Right
and he'll step off.
Hey, let's go, big fella. Hey, have a rip at it up there, huh? Run it.
Line toward the alley in left center. And that's in there. Base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Well, that was tremendous execution. The left-handed hitter, the runner going from first to second. He sees the ball in front of him. He hit the ball the opposite way. Everything you asked for in that hit and run. Now they're sitting first and third. They got opportunity to break this inning open.
From the belt, kicks and deals. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Vila racing back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Home run number 5 on the year, as it is now an 8-4 ball game.
A big swing of the bat there, and they just really made him pay for leaving.
Digging in, Jason Justice.
15.
No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Justice.
Grounded to the right. And that is into right field. A base hit. Montes rounds the corner and is headed home. And he is out on the tag. Stepping up now, Steve DeVanzo. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Righty against righty, as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Way in front of a great slider that time. And the pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's thrown the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
Chopped weakly to the left. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag of it.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road.